The financial lookouts who toil in America's transportation departments have been waving red flags for years that there wasn't enough money to keep the nation's 4 million miles of roads and bridges drivable. Now the federal government's top accountant has told Congress it should experiment with taxing drivers by the mile to make up billions of dollars in shortfalls. The debate isn't whether you'll pay more to drive in the future, but how you'll pay and how much. For decades, federal and state governments have relied on gasoline and diesel taxes to pay for road building and maintenance. By one industry group estimate, the nation needs a minimum of $123 billion a year just to resurface roads and shore up the bridges it has, let alone build anything new. But the tax side of that equation hasn't kept pace with those needs. The federal tax of 18.4 cents a gallon on gasoline was last raised in 1993. State taxes add on an average of 22 cents a gallon. And as new, more efficient vehicles hit the road, whose owners may buy a tank of gas every few months, road building taxes will soon start falling. A handful of states, Oregon, Minnesota and Nevada, have already tested ways to use GPS and other electronics to adjust taxes. In the Nevada and Oregon tests, drivers had devices installed on their cars that sent data to special fuel pumps. Those pumps automatically adjusted their fees based on how far the vehicles had driven. Washington state lawmakers have put a flat fee of $100 a year on electric vehicles to make up for the gas taxes they don't generate. In Virginia, Governor Bob McDonnell has proposed abolishing the gas tax entirely, replacing it with a sales tax and a new $100 fee on alternative fuel vehicles. That idea has drawn fire from critics who point out that it would make Virginians who never drive pay for roads while letting people who travel through the state do so for free. Congress would need to act to create such a test, and there's many concerns about the privacy of giving the government unfettered access to drivers' odometers.